I know that you're working really, really hard right now to make everything okay. To make everything it's like you just want to see the best in somebody right now, Gemini. You are in every way, shape, or form kind of like, yeah, enthusiastically, like, yeah, no, that's right, that's good, that's good. You know, trying to see their point of view, trying to see their perspective. Even if it's a little bit surprising or shocking sometimes, still trying to understand and seeing the best in somebody over and over and over again, almost as if you seeing the best in them is what is going to make them the best of themselves. Having this feeling inside of you like wow, oh my God. But you already see these nuances popping out at you of this person being too much or hiding things, having little bits and pieces of them pop out and seeing it, and at the same thinking, oh, that's colorful. Oh, that's colorful. That's interesting. Or oh wow, okay, we can work with that. That's good. That's fine. It's building. There's just these things that it's like more and more and more. These things pop out. It's building, and it's like they pop out and you put them away, and they pop out and you put them away, and at the end of the week you're looking at what you've put away and holy crap, it tripled in a week. It didn't just double in a week, it tripled in a week. So there's a lot that you're seeing about a circumstance, a situation, or a person that you're dealing with. There's a lot that you are seeing that it's like so badly, for some reason, so badly, this person, you wanted this person to be wonderful. You wanted this person to be the perfect person. Not that that exists, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you wanted this person to be everything that you hoped for them and hoped of them. But there are these things that are bugging you, and you're stacking it up and you're storing it away, and you're trying to make something of it. You're trying to make something productive of it, or thinking, hey, I can handle this. I've got this. No one needs to worry about me, because I can take this little thing, and I can take this little seed and I can grow it into a mighty oak. I can do this. I can build here. And what I would wonder is, why do you think there's so much potential to begin with? Why is there such an obligation? And now I know, because I was asking the question and I just heard the answer, Gemini. You've already handed over your heart to this, and you did it before you really knew what you were dealing with. You probably did it on some sort of, it was like a fantastical way of meeting, or this opportunity came to you in kind of a fantastical way that was really exciting, and oh, when something this exciting happens, it must be meant to be, it must be perfect. And there is this sense of, even when you notice these little bits and pieces happening all along, something was building, something was growing, something was getting even deeper into your heart. It was becoming even deeper, but something's bugging you, something's gnawing at you. Something is not quite right. And there was this sense of, well, when will I have to release this? There's always that little bit of a glimpse with you of, okay, I can pull this ejection cord whenever I need to. I can find a way out. I can get out of here. But it becomes harder and harder to get out the deeper and deeper you get. And there is still that sense of digging deeper. But when you plant the seed too deep, it doesn't grow. It has to be planted at just the right amount of, space, so that it can grow up and then let its roots dig down. There is a sense of something building. There's potential here. There is taking something from nothing and making it into something, and having confidence that you can. There's also this dreaminess, this neediness, almost this almost Cancerian energy in you of, I found it and I'm going to make something of it, despite the fact that what you found might actually be rotted out right now. It might not actually be all the things that you had that you thought had. It may not be all the things you thought it was. It may not be all the potential that you thought you saw there. And that's that, oh crap, what do I do now? That feeling that you may have started to get, but I feel like most of you are still in that process of, no, I'm working real hard. I can do this. It's going to be fine. Not only is it going to be fine, but really into the process, really into the potential, really into what this could create for you in the future. Possibilities, opportunities that it could grow into, but there is that scorpionic dark side that as far as right now, you're more than happy to not acknowledge, or even kind of be turned on by and be excited by, because there's that sense of, ooh, more to explore, more excitement to have, right? If you are attracted to somebody, and I'm getting strong Pisces energy coming through in a lot of ways, but there's Scorpio here, there's Virgo here, there's Cancer here. So there's lots of different signs here of whatever you're dealing with. It could also be like dealing with a family situation, scorpionic energy, dealing with transforming yourself into something else, into growing, developing, expanding, spreading your wings to become a butterfly. Could also be that Piscean energy of figuring out how to manifest your dreams into reality, right? So you may not be dealing with any of those signs, but just dealing with the energy of those signs. But ultimately, there is a sense of in too deep. Giving your heart right up front, trying to keep it low, trying to keep it shallow, trying to keep it fun, trying to keep it playful, trying to keep it sexy, but the little things just keep adding up. Little nuances just keep coming out, and it gnawing at you, it grinding at you. And you can already start feeling the grind. But maybe that's what you have to acknowledge, Gemini. Maybe that's what you have to really confront, is the things that are bugging you right now, the things that are bothering you. Because it doesn't have to be just all bad or all good. It can be both at the same time. That's really, even especially if you're dealing with a relationship, really balances things out. If something's getting to you, don't try to like push it away. Confront it and say straight out, hey, you know what? This isn't set right with me. And what you're talking about right now, or maybe the words that you're using or the things that you're saying, do better. Do better. I think that a lot of times your defense mechanism is the evil twin, but the truth is that twin is always there, and they're not the evil twin. They're just the other side of the coin. And there's that sense of, letting them talk more in the beginning so that the person knows the full you, instead of you burying that aspect of you, just pretending you're this fun, lighthearted, always happy, happy-go-lucky, always interested person. But there's that other side of you. Give them a little bit of previews, so then that there's all of you in, and nobody gets shocked and surprised, or it doesn't jump out. The other twin doesn't jump out to try to defend you all of a sudden when you've gotten in too deep, and that's the only way you can get out. Because there is a sense of building something that you really believe in and you see a lot of potential in. And I'm not saying that you're wrong, but there was also a sense of not acknowledging everything, and that could come back around and bite you in the ass. And at that point, it'll be a bite so bad, you'll be calling animal control to put the bitch down. You don't want that. You don't want that, especially if you can just like ease into it and like not tame the bitch. I'm not trying to say that. Oh my God, just totally that is not this kind of video. I'm just trying to say, Gemini, but go easy, ease into this circumstance a little bit more. There is a sense of you might need to put the brakes on, not stop, but like slow the frickin' roll so that you have enough time to process, as well as be your full self and not like quickly just process everything by throwing it under the carpet, making it go away, making it okay, finding a way to make it okay. There's a sense of, even if you do that, it's gonna come out. Eventually the truth will come out. It will be told. It will be revealed. I think there's a lot, to be honest with you. This person or circumstance that you're dealing with, as exciting and enticing they are, they're hiding a lot. There's so much to them that you don't know. Let's get into the cards. This and that are true. This is seeing both sides of the situation, right? This is, oh, I can see your side, I can see my side. Trying to always find a way to make everything okay. To see both sides of the circumstance and let them both, in other words, keeping things light, keeping things playful. This is what dolphins are. They're playful. They jump and they skip through the waves, and they're just, they're funny. They're fun. And everybody loves them because they have that playful nature. And trying to be playful by saying, oh yeah, you're right, and I'm good, and you're good, and okay. And that can work in a lot of situations, but there's shit that's building in the walls. There's pestilence growing. There's vermin that are building right now, Gemini. Little by little, where you see one mouse, there's 400 in the walls. There's just, it's something growing. And it's these little things that are eventually going to grow to be things that are so big they can't be overcome. This is the mouse energy. This is Virgo energy, nitpicky energy. So this person could have already showed you signs of nitpicking, like little tiny things that are very nitpicky. This is low vibrational Virgo energy. You don't have to be dealing with a Virgo, but somebody who has that, they see all the imperfections of you and they're constantly telling you all about them. But do you ever feel even a little bit comfortable breaching their imperfections with them? Because it feels like they just shut you down immediately. Or how dare you talk to me like that? So are you both working towards seeing each other's point of view, or are you doing all the work? This is that scorpionic energy of something gnawing at you, you burying things deeper, but there's something going on underneath the surface. Even a sense of feeling somebody's trying to undermine you, right? Trying to dig things out from underneath you so that you collapse and you're sort of vulnerable. You almost feel this sense of being undermined. That's what's building, and I don't think that you've confronted it yet. I think that you keep taking stock and you keep being optimistic, trying to be hopeful, trying to say, but I can handle this. And I know my worth. So whatever they say about me isn't diminishing me, but it's diminishing you by tolerating it. It's diminishing you by allowing it. And it's building slowly. Once again, this is squirrel energy of storing it away, stacking it away, storing up, preparing for the future. There is this sense of maybe somebody deciding you're their future. Already having made the decision before you actually have come to the conclusion that you feel comfortable with them making that decision. Either way, there's a sense of a lot being stacked up against you. And you're like, wait, why is anything being stacked up against me? Right now, it's supposed to just be fun. This is that Cancerian energy. That bridge between life and death, this things being manifested, coming into being. So this is a sense of something that you had high hopes for, something that you really wanted to come into fruition, into reality, into truth. No, hands down, you were already attached to the potential of this. And that's that Cancerian effect. And the sun and the moon are going to be in Cancer soon, as of I think the 19th or 20th. Both the sun and the moon are in wonderful harmony with each other. This feeling good about yourself and good about your feelings. So a sense of I can do anything. And everything is going to be okay, but there's a little bit of self-deception in that as well, because you feel so good, you're not really recognizing the challenges on the other side, which are Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter all in retrograde, opposing how good you feel, calling you out on your shit, on those little things, saying, hey, we know you feel good about this, but is it all really good? That's what's still happening in this Cancer season we have. And with this Cancerian energy, when Cancers feel really good about something, they overlook a lot of the bad crap until it is too late, and then they're just a mess. So that's what this energy is. It's almost like invading you right now. That sense, Gemini, of giving your heart away right away, putting your heart, all your eggs in one basket, and not looking at the details well enough to justify all the confidence you have in this circumstance. And I'm not saying that as a judgment against you, or even as a judgment against the situation. It's just slow down, Gemini, slow down. Because there's a few details that have to be worked out first. This is the energy that is kind of like concerning me a little bit. There's a lot of shadiness here. This is Piscean energy, double whammy Piscean energy. Being non-judgmental, being very patient, waiting and watching, taking, absorbing. Pisces are very absorbative. But this is a sense of they're absorbing things for kind of not so on the up and up purposes. It's like they're absorbing pieces of you and parts of you, and they're watching different aspects of you so they can basically, and they're acting like everything is okay until they basically like throw it up to you. It's like they're acting like, hey, everything is perfect, everything is fine, everything's all good here. But that's not their truth. Their truth is yet to come out. They're very conscientious. This is a sense of being very conscientious. This is Aquarius energy about the ways of the world and the truths of the world. This is wonderful. This is wonderful that they're understanding and they're concerned with the truths of the world. But what's their truth? A lot of times when people are very interested and into discussing the truths of the world and pressing issues, and they just talk about it. What are they revealing about themselves when they talk about it? Not just what their opinions are or their point of views are, but how they talk about things. Do they listen to your point of view? Or do they just rip it apart and dissect it as soon as you talk? Because that's a red flag, right? That's one of those little nitpicky realities about this person that you may not want to be confronting right now. A sense of, okay, I love their passion, I love their point of views, but at the same time, do they ever listen to my point of views, or do they basically just absorb everything I'm telling them and keep it in storage to use for a later date? Because I know you, like, I don't want to stereotype all Gemini, but you can't stand that shit. You really can't. It's like, don't fucking talk to me about what I said 2 goddamn months ago in an argument that was only kind of sort of like this one. That's gonna bring out evil twin real quick if somebody starts doing that shit to you. But especially if you're dealing with a water sign, because Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces is all present here. You know that they do that. You know that they do that. They absorb everything and then they basically drown you in it. And you hate that shit. There's also a sense of being uncomfortable with the fact that sometimes they'll just sit there and listen and they won't open up. Kind of like a fly on the wall, acting like, oh, everything's fine, everything's good, it's all okay, it's all cool. It's all cool, yeah, it's all cool. Nothing is ever all cool. You know, I can feel that frustration building. I can, and there's that sense of, oh, wait. Wait for all this fucking truth to come out. I'm trying something new, Gemini. Not trying something new, I'm adding something to these readings. Of course, there's always an extended, and that link is below, and we're going to get to that. But I'm doing an angel message because I feel like we need it. I love doing this as a part of my dailies, and I welcome you to enjoy the dailies that I do on YouTube on Fridays. Not this Friday because I'm traveling cross country, but normally every Friday I'm on here doing a daily reading, just general energies. And I always do angel messages. So this is spirit guide angel cards that I have. And through using them in my experience with these cards, I cannot tell you how much they change the reading and they really illuminate the reading. And so I want to incorporate them now always into my readings weekly with you guys. I'm doing this for all signs and it's been beautiful so far. So let's see what the angels or your spirit guides, however you like to label them, doesn't matter. They're around us all the time and their messages come through loud and clear. And these cards are a beautiful conduit for their voice. So I want to share that with you. Okay. Wow. First and foremost, adventure. Ooh, and didn't we start that out? There's something here that started with a great adventure, Gemini. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, try seeing it as an adventure. Explore all the possibilities. There are many more things than you currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either black or white, try to explore all the colors in between. And it's interesting how that came out first, on top, with the first cards out. This is a sense of you following your spirit guides, of a sense of you doing what you've been led to do and keeping an open mind and keeping an open heart. And that speaks volumes for you, that you're already in the process of doing that, of looking for the best in the situation and not seeing things as one or the other. Miracle. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. And this is what gives me chills about these cards. This current situation is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work. All will turn out well. So what these cards are telling me is that so far, all the things that you were feeling, these little nuances of uh-ohs, angels have got your back. Spirits are guiding you. They're wrapping their wings around you. You're in good hands. You're safe. You're being protected. This is a sense of they've got your back, and they've also led you to this point. So yes, if you have felt that this circumstance or this opportunity was divinely guided, it was. You were led there for a reason. You met this person for a reason. You got this opportunity for a reason. It was all for a reason that is being guided by a higher power. Sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing. I feel like you guys need to hand yourself over to the guardians, to the spirit guides. For a second, you need to step back and just feel yourself being loved and yourself being helped and cared for and nurtured and protected. Knowing that you are not out there alone and that you are guided and that you are protected. There is that sense of your sacred space being just for you right now. Like all this miracles, you know you've been led to this person through this miracle, and it's wonderful and it's exciting, but you're still not ready to let them into that sacred space that's just yours right now. Maybe you'll never will. Maybe you always need that sacred space to just be yours and have that place where you can retreat, and that's okay. You don't need to give everything to somebody else. You're allowed to have those places inside of you that only you go. Healing. I, the angel of healing, am with you right now. Feel my presence and my unwavering love for you. I have loved you before the dawn of time, and I will love you for all eternity. You are perfect the way that you are, Gemini. And those places inside of you that you don't welcome people to go, that they don't go there. There's a sense of being unconditionally loved and accepted for everything that you are and everything that you aren't. So please don't let yourself be pushed into a circumstance or situation where you're feeling uncomfortable and feel like you have to feel that way, because you don't ever have to feel that way. You don't ever have to feel uncomfortable, not uncomfortable like when you're striving and earning something, but in especially relationships, you don't have to feel uncomfortable. And if you feel uncomfortable, speak up and speak from that place of unconditional love and protection of your guardians, knowing that whatever happens, you'll be understood. Achievements. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. So there's a lot of judgment here. After the angel cards and messages have come, there's a lot of self-judgment and persecution, and a sense of oh, I made these mistakes in the past, so now I have to let this person or this situation treat me this way so I don't make the same mistakes and I don't mess up the way that I have before. Forgive yourself and let that go. because you don't want it to let you get you in, be what you don't want your good intentions to be what gets you into bad situations. If it doesn't feel right, then say something, because ultimately that was probably your real mistake in the past too. I'm going to continue this reading in the extended. I can't wait to see you over there. The link is below, Gemini.